West Lafayette. The scene that unfolded on Saturday was one that's been common around Purdue football in recent years. Fans flooding toward the exits. An impatient fan base raining boos onto its team. Backups playing out the final, meaningless minutes of a blowout. But this time, there was one significant difference: the Boilermakers were on the other side. Instead of absorbing punches, as they've done so often, they were throwing them. Purdue scored touchdowns on each of its first 3 series to jumpstart the offense. The Purdue defense held Mizzou's bipolar offense to just 3 points, and the Boilermakers routed Missouri 35-3. With the win, Purdue snapped a troublesome streak. It has now won back-to-back games for the first time since 2012. "I've been through a lot in 4 years here. Ups and downs," Purdue quarterback David Blough said. "This is the biggest win I've been a part of, easily. On the road. Against an SEC team. It means a lot to me to be a part of it. It was fun. It's very fun. Winning is fun. Beating Missouri on the road in a game where we're 7-point dogs, it feels pretty good." Blough earned his first start of the season. He completed 22 of 28 passes for 187 yards and a touchdown. He also ran for a 5-yard score thanks to a nifty pump fake. For the second straight game, Purdue had some balance to its offense. The Boilers passed for 272 yards and rushed for 205. The defensive performance, while impressive, was also somewhat expected. First-year coach Jeff Brohm's reputation as an offensive guru is well documented. He took advantage of a Missouri defense that was already dysfunctional before this lopsided loss. The Tigers fired their defensive coordinator DeMonte Cross in the days leading up to the game and looked out of sorts throughout the contest. The Boilers neutralized a potent Mizzou defensive front that Blough praised on multiple occasions with a quick passing game early and then pounded the ball on the ground late. What was more surprising was the way the Purdue defense performed. The Tigers have plenty of potential on offense with a 3,000-yard passer, 1,000-yard receiver and 1,000-yard rusher from last season returning. Anticipating a shootout, Vegas odds makers set the over-under for the game at 76.5, the highest of any Division I game this weekend. However, Purdue exposed Missouri's inconsistencies. The Boilers held Mizzou to a modest 203 yards of total offense, 70 rushing and 133 passing, while forcing 3 turnovers. "I thought it was a dominant defensive effort from the beginning to the end," Brohm said. "We made them earn it." Purdue jumped out to an early 21-0 lead, scoring on each of its first 3 series. Blough got the Boilermakers on the board first with a nifty 5-yard touchdown run. He felt the pressure, stepped up in the pocket, made a defender miss with a pump fake and scored. The Boilermakers marched down the field on back-to-back possessions following Blough's score. Terry O'Fuller scored on a 36-yard run, and Richie Worship rumbled in from 3 yards out. The Boilermakers took a 28-3 lead into halftime. If there was any chance that the second half would be different, linebacker Marcus Bailey snuffed it out. He intercepted Missouri quarterback Drew Lock on the first possession of the second half and returned it 21 yards to the 3-yard line. Blough hit Worship for a 1-yard touchdown pass to extend the lead to 35-3, and the route was on. "There was a play on the first series where they threw the same route in the same coverage we were in," Bailey said about the interception. "I knew that if I was in that coverage, I wasn't going to let them throw that play again. I saw the quarterback look over there, and I anticipated it." Now Purdue players can begin to anticipate what next week will be like against a much stiffer challenge. The Boilermakers will welcome number 7 ranked Michigan to LAFAEYTTE Stadium for homecoming. A year ago, Purdue was booed into the locker room at LAFAEYTTE Stadium during its homecoming game against Iowa in what turned out to be Darrell Hazell's final game. If nothing else, Blough expects a different reception this year. "I was checking my phone at halftime to see the ticket sales," Blough said, smiling. "I'm just joking. I hope what Purdue football is right now is a team people want to show up and watch, that they can support and be behind and have some momentum they haven't had in a while."